Good morning. Well, I don't know if it's morning for you, but, you know, afternoon, good evening, good night. Whenever you're listening to this, I want you to know that the way that you enjoy basketball, it's alright. A lot of people will make fun of people for being casuals. People will tease people for being nerds because they enjoy analytics. People will call you an old head if you like the 90s. People will call you a kid if you like the now. But being a basketball fan is just that. It's like in a game. I like this game a lot. Basketball has helped me through a lot of tough times. It's gotten me to have a lot of good times. But at the end of the day, it's a game. It's a game that brings us all together, and I think that we need to stop being as gatekeepy as we are, because everyone's a little gatekeepy in this community. Because if you're a casual, you're going to make fun of the diehard fans, right? They don't have a life. They watch tape for a living. When they go to their job 9 to 5 and then they come home and they watch film breakdowns. If you're a diehard, you're going to make fun of the casual because they don't know what they're talking about. They can barely name 5 players on their local team. And you're supposed to take them seriously? Yeah. Have a chat. People aren't around enough to have this constant bickering among the NBA community. We're done with the 90s is a dumb trend. It's probably the title of this video. I'm not going to talk too much about it. If you want to get out of here, you can get out of here. This is just going to be a little rant from me. People are innately programmed to have clicks. They innately have this mob mentality. And when someone says something, suddenly everyone else thinks it. And it's fine to have people you follow, right? I follow a lot of people. There are a lot of basketball people who I value their opinions. If I have a take, there's a decent chance it's been influenced from elsewhere. But also, just admit it, Like, if you get a thought from somewhere, just say where you got it from. Because if you're a casual, that's fine, man. It's all good. If you're a hardcore fan, that's all good. I like a film breakdown. But also, sometimes it's fun to just shoot the shit. Hey, did you see Anthony Edwards drop 45 last night? Yeah, man. Anthony Edwards dropped 45, and that was dope. That's all it can. And if that's all the conversation is, that's all the conversation is. But at the middle of that, there's one thing in common, and it's the love for basketball. You think a guy that comes home from working a waiting job doesn't enjoy the game if he's spending his time listening to Thinking Basketball, turning on the Dunker Spot with Nikias and Steve? You think that he doesn't love the game? It's an escape for him. It's what he enjoys. You think the casual doesn't enjoy basketball just because they don't get super invested into it and can't tell you the 15th man on the Houston Rockets? Of course he does. He likes to crack open a cold one. She likes to crack open a cold one. They like to crack open a cold one. Whatever your pronouns are, doesn't matter. You crack open a cold one, sit back in the couch, and you just enjoy the game. That's all good. I think that people are way too self-righteous about stuff, and that includes me sometimes. I get jokes off. Everyone does. It's fun. But also, I don't take it seriously. It's not me being serious when I say a joke, I don't have one off the top of my head, but people just people are very easily, how do I want to say this? You know, for some people, basketball is what they want to do with their lives. And it becomes more than just a game to them. To some people, it is just a game. But at the end of the day, they both enjoy the same thing. And I think that's what's beautiful about basketball. What's beautiful about basketball is how it brings people together. People from all walks of life, you know? The dude from down the street, some chick in Singapore. Completely different, opposite sides of the planet. They both love basketball. And they might like different things about basketball, you know? The woman from Singapore, she might like breaking down the X's and O's super in depth. The guy from down the street, he might just like watching Anthony Edwards cross someone up and shoot a mid-range bucket, you know? And the non-binary person from Canada, they just enjoy watching Scotty Barnes, and that's all good, man, you know? And if you're any of those people, shout out to you. Because basketball is beautiful. It is a tool that can be used to form communities. And as people, we want community, you know? I want community. I like having friends. You probably like having friends. Even if you're an introvert, you still like people. And sometimes those communities can be hard to come by. So open your arms a little bit, you know? Embrace being a community. Because life's too short to brag or to bicker about what basketball is and isn't. Life's too short to say, oh, this is real hoops, this is some bullshit, you know? It's all bullshit. It's a bouncing leather ball that goes through a net. But it's entertaining. And, you know, whether you like the NBA, the NCAA, the WNBA, women's NCAA, AAU, high school ball, you know, whatever you like doing, good on you, man. Keep it up. Because what I love about the game is probably different than what you love about the game. And what you love about the game is different than the people who play the game. And the people who play the game is different than the scouts. And the scouts are different than the casual fans. And the casual fans are different. So on and so forth. But we all love basketball. So enjoy basketball. Like, love basketball. When you get down to it, just enjoy your time. Because there's so much sick shit happening on the court every night, you know? Naz Reid going off. Jokic dropping a 30-point triple-double. Luka dropping like 15 straight 30-point triple-doubles. There's something to enjoy every night. Caitlin Clark is insane. She's such a good hooper. Enjoy that. Enjoy that, man. This isn't a super long video, nor was it well thought out. But if you're listening this far, I appreciate you. You know, my DMs on Twitter are open. If you want to talk, if you want to, you know, shoot the shit, hit me up. My DMs are open. If you want to do this yourself, do it, man. I made all the videos on my channel from like before last week. I made all those as a 17-year-old, 16-year-old, some of them. And then I used it to get into sports journalism, and I covered the Nuggets for 2 years, and I had a press pass, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever done. If I can do that, you can do it. So go out there. Do what you love. And if you just like basketball, try and get into it, man. It's a tough journey, but it's worth it a lot of the time. And at the end of the day, even if you don't make it a living, you'll have some cool experiences. I'm just doing this right now because I like talking about basketball, you know, and I talk about basketball with my friends a lot, but sometimes I just want to talk about basketball into a mic, to myself, to you guys, and that's beautiful, you know. It's beautiful that I can connect us all. So take some time, you know, start a conversation in the comments, or on Twitter, or on Discord, or wherever you have conversations. You know, just talk to each other. Say, hey, wish someone a good day. Because you don't know how many of those you'll have. So I hope you guys have a good day. Yeah. See ya.